We are about to be launched into the distance on a catapult by our good friend Groose. If this was the start of the game, I'd be very worried, but now I have no worries in the world. Let's go talk to Groose. By the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Let's get lodged. Let's just get lodged. Want to head to Farum Woods, do you? No sweat, just hop into the Groosinator and I'll fling you over. Alright, hop in and I'll take care of the flinging. You just worry about the landing. Yesterday's video was titled, Groose has grown so much, and it's because, like, he genuinely is one of my favorite aspects of this game. Man, this is gonna be so pretty. This is gonna be so pretty. Look at this drop. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love, look at that, like, it's so pretty. Like, and here's the thing, I'm usually afraid of, like, underwater stuff, but, like, I like kind of, like, this type of stuff, like, clear water stuff like this. I like water levels. As long as they don't have big, gigantic fish creatures, then I'm fine. But yeah, like, Groose is such a big part of this game. So much so that we met Levias last time, and I didn't put that in the title. Even though Levias is a huge part of the game, too. Let's go talk to this man. Look how pretty this is. Nearly every portion of this game could be like a wallpaper. You know what I mean? Nearly every single portion of this game could be a wallpaper of some kind that I'd be proud to put on. Hello, my friend. Look how it's submerged in water on the other side because he's so big. That's a really nice touch. Hello. Oh, cute, you. You're that one from before. Come to think of it, I forgot to ask your name. Oh, I see Link, is it? Now, there's no name. What brings you to see me? This water. Oh, it's good to see you again. Yes, things look a bit different here, don't they? Water came gushing out of the base of the tree behind me and flooded the entire woods. I don't know what caused it, but I suppose it will clear out the monster infestation, so you won't hear me complaining. So, we have no idea what exactly caused this whole thing to happen. But we do know that we do have to find the source of it. There's some air bubbles under there, so they do intend for us to go under there at some point. All of a sudden, water came gushing from the base of the tree and flooded the entire woods. But you know, I'd rather like it this way. So it came flooding from the base of the tree. So that's kind of like a indication of what we should do here. Go straight to the end of the tree here. I reset the gyro in the worst way possible here. Let's reset the gyro once we get in here again. This is completely my fault that my arm is like pointing directly towards the floor right now. There we go. Such an interesting place as well, but I love like looking at this. And again, it's because of the style of the game is done so well and it's like designed so well that now in HD we just get to love this glorious game all over again in a whole new way. Here's a boy. Hello. The woods have been flooded. Have they? Have they? I guess, like, you know, when water is completely normal to you, I suppose, like, you're not gonna really... Oh, wow. Oh, Link, that... Oh, that looked like it hurt really bad. Right? That looked like it... That, like, looked like it hurt so bad. That slap. So there's someone blocking the way over there. So I guess we have to go up here. Here we go. This moment. Again, look how cinematic this game is. And I love Breath of the Wild. It's one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, probably my favorite open world game of all time. At least one of them. Apart from Shenmue. But like one of the things I always like talk about is like Breath of the Wild is a direct result of this game having so much cinematic story but they wanted to have a shift and a change, you know? Who dares to dip even a toe in my waters without my leave? Oh, I remember you. You're the young human who helped me recover from my injuries. I completely forgot the voice is a little bit, like, softer. Some time ago. Oh, Link, was it? Let's have a look at you. Yes, you seem a good deal stronger than the last time we met. And look at that sword. You're the real thing, boy. It's clear you have the spirit of a hero, of the goddess. Let me guess, you swam all the way here to try to get me to teach you the part of the song of the hero the goddess entrusted to me. That's all well and good, but I can't go around giving away something that's precious to every hero who flounders into my waters.
No, I think a final test is known to show you in fact the one meant to hear a melody of mine. This may be news to you, but some very irksome monsters have been overrunning my woods of late. When I decided that it'd be enough, the easy way to deal with the awful things was to flood the whole woods. It's good that they show that the Queequees are happy with it. You know what I mean? Because they're like... Because, like, this would have been very sad if they did that to them as well, you know? As it happens, almost every... Look, get a boy like Link, guys. He listens to every... He hangs on every word that people say. Like, he listens to everything. Look at him. So intently, not breaking eye contact. As it happens, almost every inch of the greenery in this area is submerged. So it is here, in this flooded land, that I will test you. If you like to complete a task I ask of you, I see no reason why I shouldn't reward you with the melody you seek.
And, like, I'm all for, like, I've said it before that, like, sometimes it can get kind of, like, a little bit silly when characters in games go, like, I will test you once again. And it's like, I'm trying to save the world here, but, like, this makes sense. These dragons have been in slumber or, like, have been waiting here for... Oh, that's such a good running animation. I'm sorry, it's so good. His character model looks amazing. He's, like, the perfect mix of being, like, kind of normal and cool at the same time, you know? The way he doesn't, like, doesn't look like an over-the-top hero, but he still looks pretty cool at the same time. But yeah, like, it makes sense that these dragons would want to make sure that this is the right person they're giving their secrets to, you know?
As you just saw, I've split the melody you seek among many tadtones, and I've hidden them around the forest. If you haven't already guessed, Link, here's your task. Take this score and collect all my little musical friends out there. You can use that score to figure out how many tadstones are in each group. Find them, collect them, and bring them back to me. If you can do that well, then I'll just have to see you as someone worthy of learning the song of the hero.
Oh, the smile as well, like it's just, again, like, I think it's just one of my favorite Link character models in all of Zelda. This and Twilight Princess, I think, are the two best for me, personally. Okay, so we're just gonna have to, like, find that melody now. This is actually, like, a very fun portion of the game for me. This whole, like, part of the game. It can take a while to, like fully, let's reset the gyro and go down. It can take a while to fully, like, obtain all of these little songs, right? It can take quite a bit of time. But I think, like, what I like... is there another one around here? Where's the second? We need to find them all in consecutive order here. Yeah, so there's one over here too. Okay, so we should probably get that all in a row, because this one's gonna disappear. But yeah, like, what I love about this part of the game, and not just, like, this water part, because this water part's great, but it's just, like, it flows so well for me. Like, this whole portion of the game, like, to me is done very well, just, like, because, like, you're finding the song, you're going through these areas, it's not too long, but also, like, it's not, like, incredibly short at the same time. It gives you kind of, like, a meaty part of this game, too. And also lets you re-explore a lot of the areas that we've been before, but, like, in a whole new fashion, too. Hello. We'll take that, too. So there's also a skyblock over here. It's a very good idea, in my opinion, to, like, get a good idea of where every single item is before, or where every single tadstone is before you do anything. This looks like a big daddy. Well, he flew away. Flew away, swam away. Me not understanding. Hey! So that's one. Yep, that's one of the ones we needed. We're gonna have to get some air at some point, but, like, the good thing about this, we can just go right up into the sky. There's another one. Or we can just go over here and get this. Like, this is just, like, to me, like, and again, I get very afraid of underwater levels. And when I first played this, I'm pretty sure I was terrified or deathly afraid of the idea that a water creature was just gonna come out of nowhere. But now that I know there's nothing really here that's gonna, like, do too much damage to us beyond the creatures that we already know, I don't know, I'm kind of, like, okay with it. You know what I mean? It's kind of nice. Oh god, we're gonna have to redo that. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. That's fine, though. That's fine. The underwater controls can be a little bit, you know, shaky. Let's get rid of you. Link looking back at him after he kills him as well. As you can see, I'm resetting the gyro as much as possible because why not? We're gonna have to. Okay, here we go. There we go. We got that one too. But it is kind of like, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, this is kind of like a break from the rest of the game. Because, like, the game is, like, not, like, overly, like, strenuous at times. You know, it's fun. It's a really fun game. So we went up here. Let's like scour every single part of this land that we can. To try and get as much of these as we can. If we see them, we go for them, you know? But I think what we'll do is we'll go like a sweeping motion from here. I think we'll start at the gate over here. And then we'll like go around here like that. Is there one in here? I forget. How interesting though is it that like this became... We can't go in here. Okay, that makes sense. It looks like there's kind of a force field there as well, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so we'll start scouring this place. Okay, let's check over here first. Let's check over here then. But I think, like, as I'm saying, like, we're gonna be doing this big sweeping motion to find where we have to go. I know, like, how I play. It's probably gonna end up with me just being like, there's one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. I don't think it shows it on the map either. Oh, it does. It shows the ones you've brushed by so far, so there's one up here. Wait, no, they're the ones you already got. So we can be like, okay, we can go over here, like, you know? Yeah, very cool. Was that always the case? Because again, like, I don't think I checked the map at all when I was doing this the first time, so... That could have been always the case. And I just didn't know. There's two of them. Nah, yeah, I remember these boys.
We're coming for you, Link. Don't even try it, okay?
Hey, Link, some nasty fish seem to have swum the way into the flooded woods. I hate to bump into those things on the water. Q. Watch your toes.
I'll watch my toes. I will watch my toes. Okay, so again, go for the ones that we can see. I saw one up here as well. There's also just one lone one hanging around here somewhere as well, so we have to look out for that too. I don't know, man. I think this is a really fun mission. This is a really fun level. This does a lot. I have a lot of fun doing this type of stuff. And like, you know, maybe it is because like, yeah, I'm massively in love with Skyward Sword. So like a lot of the stuff in this game, like I just adore. You know what I mean? And any chance I get to like go through this game even more. Oh god, maybe we should go up actually. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. But I can perfectly admit that swimming controls can sometimes be a bit difficult. Yeah, we're gonna start from over here, I think. So, does it... I want to see this actually. Yeah, like, this is what I mean, like, sometimes you have to reset the gyro over and over again, because, like, as you saw there... Like, it was not... But, like, I guess we can turn this around as well, which is not too bad. Does it reset the timer? Every single time you do that? I think it might. Oh god, Link. We can do this. Oh my god. We got it. Yeah, it resets the reset timer there for a bit, yeah. So we have the biggest one done. We have the biggest one done, so like I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now we're just like kind of like looking around for more of these guys. We haven't seen the big boys yet. So we got that one. I'm guessing there's gonna be one around here, but there's gonna be a bunch around here as well and a bunch around here that we haven't even got to. First of all, I'm gonna pick a few locations that we can go to here. Just to check around. You know what I mean? Just to check around the place. So there's not one here. We've already been in this location. And there's not one over here. So we can move this. And maybe put this one over here. Just a few locations to look at. Just a few locations to just look around the place at. You never know. Okay. Did we go? No, there's one over here, of course. Seeing where the musical notes are on the map is actually very useful because you can actually tell where something isn't. You know what I mean? Where it couldn't be at that point, which I like a lot. I forgot we can like infinitely like spin underwater. Because we're not really using a stamina meter here. Okay, that we have to do that again. There's one over there too. But I'm just like, you know, trying my best to like obtain every single one of these as fast as possible. Is that it? That is another one. Great. Getting the longer ones as soon as possible, for sure, is a good idea. So now that we got that one over here, this one over here, let's put one right here as well. But I think we already got the one over here. Okay, let's just take that one out of there for now. And just go for the ones that go to the spaces that we haven't been yet. Oh my god. I'm finding myself having to reset the gyro a lot when it comes to the swimming mechanics in this version of the game. There's no— oh, Link, that looked like it hurt. That looked like it was painful. Oh, we can like crawl. Well, I suppose you can crawl underwater if you're like under a space like that. Okay, so let's see. So I think head up this way then. Are we heading in the right direction? We are. We are. And like, I have no problem taking on these big boys either. Like, it's not a big deal. Wait, are we supposed to take them on like this? There's two of them. Oh my god. That's fine. That's fine. We got two of them. We don't really need the hearts, like, too much down here, but, like, if we do, we'll collect them. If we do, we'll collect them. Oh. There we go. Man, it's really nice looking down here on, like, this thing here with the water, with the water and the watercolors. There's one over there as well. I think we can get this just by spinning through it. Yeah, I do find myself resetting the gyro quite a bit, but like, I guess like that's just like to be expected. Like motion controls have never been like purely oh, we missed one. Yeah, we missed one there. I still think the motion controls work in Skyward Sword like fairly well. I really do. And that's just like, you know, it's swimming controls, right? Like, not many games have fantastic swimming control. It's like, it's almost to be expected at this point that, like, a game might not have the best swimming controls. So, we now looked over here, but I think there's gonna be one, like, right here on the platform, so I want to check over here just in case. Yeah, I can see them right in there. I don't know, man. It's still very fun. It's still very, very fun. One of the things about this level, though, that I always found very strange in my first playthrough was how, like, it kind of, like, didn't feel like it was close to the end of the game.
You, Link, can you hear me? I thought of something good. Why don't you come up and chat with me for a moment?
Are you serious? I completely forgot he, like, asked, like, when you clicked a certain route, he's like, hey, come up here and talk. Let's have a chat. I'm checking for a few more of these first, then I'll come up and say hi to you, okay? I just want to see over here, just in case there is one, like, hanging around here. And then I'll come up and talk to you. I mean, you requested a chat. I can't really say no to a chat. You know? A good old chat. Maybe when you get... Oh, we actually don't have that many left. We just need to find, like, a few more. There's one here. We have to knock down this. Oh, there's one right here by him. There's one right here. At least we can get this and then go for the other ones. Because I know where there's one yellow one. Because we have to knock that thing down between it. There's always one that, like, escapes us. But we got it. We got it anyway. Hello, sir. You wanted to talk to me?
Oh, how nice to see you again, Link. How does the tadtone gathering? I'd actually thought of something you might be interested to know. You see, it's like, how should I explain it? There was a technique you use when...
Yes, okay, yes.
Use that thing you do, and you'll be have much easier time getting those tadstones.
Signs indicate this is a reference to your dowsing ability. It is a valid suggestion, Master. I am familiar with the unique aura signature of tadtones. There we go. I will calibrate your dowsing ability to locate the tadstones. This capability should prove you to be quite useful in your research. However, please note that you cannot use your dowsing ability underwater. Thank you, 5, being very helpful. So now with the dowsing ability, like this is actually incredibly useful. So we know there's one over there. We now know there's one right here. Let's go get that one. We also have to climb up at one point and like knock down like a bunch of like those tadpole things, not the tadpole thing, the lily pad things, to actually get one of them as well. There's only four more sets, but the ones that will be hardest, always, are not these ones to me. Like these ones are fine. These ones are like whatever, you know what I mean? Like we can get these ones. The ones that are like hardest to me are like the ones that are by themselves. Oh, Link, that looked like it hurt. I'm so sorry, buddy. Have you guys never done that, by the way? Hit your head underwater on something, or like try to get up underwater on something, hit your head? Like obviously not terribly so, because like that can be like fatal, right? That can be like freaking fatal. Let's go back up here to the surface to look for some more. We know whether, yeah, we know where there's one, but we just need to find that set of 4 and the other one. And then we'll be fine.
I'm back, Dad. I'm not your dad.
That could be a new canon I've created. Link thinks everyone's his dad. Sorry, I don't know why I talked to you again. So we got that one. So there's one down here still somewhere? Okay, and we know there's one over here as well. Yeah, there's one over there, but I'm starting to think there might be 2 over there. And there's one in this direction over here. Okay, let's go get this one too. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, there are some over here. Okay, so this is the set of 4. Then we just need to find the set of 2. And after that, we'll be fine. Or the set of 1 each. Man, it's really fun exploring this area, though. The red ones look really nice. Pat yourselves on the back, guys, for looking pretty. That's like, well, maybe it's not the wrong message, but like, they work to be pretty. They was born. So one of the things I've heard about this game, let's actually check our dowsing ability. So there's one right here. Where's the next one then? So there's one right there. Yeah, one of the things I've heard about this game is that the gyro controls are immensely better. I mean, like, people have been saying they're immensely better than the Wii motion controls. For me personally, as a person who's played this game 3 times and has like a bunch of playthroughs to like actually like show that I probably can like not prove my point, because I'm not trying to argue with anyone. Everyone has different feelings, and who has time to argue with people over motion controls? But like I think one of the things that like I definitely would say is that I always found the Wii controls to be pretty accurate. Like I never once like really felt like, oh my god, this is so too difficult. And I remember at first when I did feel like it was difficult, if you remember my first playthrough, it was like, Calvin, you're not doing this accurately. And everyone told me, people were like, Calvin, you need to do this instead, you need to do this instead. And I did, and I was like, oh my god, this is like actually like pretty, like, this can be pretty accurate at times. There's the last one, by the way. And just like that, we'll meet the water dragon. It looks so pretty on its own. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think they're any more accurate. I think they're still fairly accurate.
You've gathered all the tadstones, haven't you? That's no small feat, or should I say no small feat? Anyway, hurry to return to the water dragon.
So we have to go down below to the water dragon, which I think should be around over here, in this direction. Very, very cool mission, by the way. Just a very cool mission. It takes a bit of time to, like, really gather all the tad notes. But I feel like regardless of how long it takes, it's still a very, like, fun little mission to do. In my opinion, anyway. I said this might take 3 episodes, but I think I was underestimating how long a lot of this stuff might take. So maybe it might be 4 episodes, maybe? Because I think the last dungeon does take a little bit of time to do. It does take a little bit of time to get through. If I can remember how to do things. I can remember, like, a lot of the puzzles. It's rearranging the rooms is, like, what I'm thinking is going to be the more difficult part. But we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Because after this, I'm very excited for games. Like, and the thing is, like I say this about every single playthrough, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't want them to end, but at the same time, you also, like, want to play more games. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about my channel, really, is that, like, I get to play so many games. Hello, I have arrived.
Ah, you brought back all my colourful little tadtones. You're indeed worthy of being called a hero. This much is clear. I'm good for my words, so I'll teach you my part of the song you seek.
Oh, this is so cool. Like, the thing is, like, they don't compromise on this either. They don't try to make it sound like this soft singing voice. It's epic, it's booming. It, like, will probably reverberate through the whole water. Like, it's awesome. I need to hug Fubayashi. Like, I really do.
You learned part of the song of the hero. Originally, I'd planned to keep these woods underwater so those awful monsters could never return, but your task is far from over and you're not exactly at home in the water. I suppose to return to the woods to their natural state. All this excitement has been rather draining. I believe I'll retire to my hall. You must be on your way as well.
Turn it back to that water world after this if you want, because it seems like everyone's pretty happy, you know? Doesn't seem like anyone's upset, apart from the monsters, you know? But even the monsters are still working hard. The fact that they got onto, like, lily pads means that they can swim. Yes, as I suspected, the water level in Farmwoods has dropped. The forest has returned to its former, less aquatic state. Master, the melody you just acquired is part of the Song of the Hero. I recommend you seek out the other 2 dragons in their respective areas to learn the 2 parts of the song. So let's do that. So when we're looking at the other 2 parts of the world, it's just the 2 places we've been before. But I actually think they do get a lot of uses out of these places. I think the next place that we have to go, if we're going, I think we should go there last. I think we should go there last because it's one of the most special places and it's actually one of the longer missions as well. Over here, though, I think I remember exactly where we need to go over here. By the way, when we were having troubles with the water controls, I was like wondering why, because earlier on we didn't. And it's because I have my arms up on the chair's rest, which is higher than the actual switch. And if you have them down here, the controls actually work a lot better. It's all down to where the sensor is, and it's just that my stand that I have all my consoles on is a lot lower than me, you know what I mean? It's lower to the ground as most stands are. With the Wii U was fine, like always, because the actual gamepad was the sensor, and you just prop it up somewhere, like, right in front of the TV, and I never had an issue with that, you know, never at all. Which, you know, that's what we're going to be playing Pikmin on. That's what we're going to play Mario Galaxy on. Mario Galaxy 2, I should say, when we do play that. Oh, it's a cutscene. You know, sometimes it's incredibly easy to forget that some of this stuff happens like this. But again, the world changes as we're going on in the game, which I can so appreciate, like, all the time that they do this.
Link landing in a strange place too. Oh, it's the prison break. I completely forgot about the prison break. Like, it's so funny. Like, this game is so jam-packed with so many things. That, like, sometimes it's, like, very easy to forget that, like, there's, like, these little parts of the game, too. Like, I completely, like, forgot there was a freaking prison break in this game. Oh, it's him again. Platts.
Ta-da! I'm here to save the day. Hey, long time no see. Don't tell me you forgot my ugly mug.
It's not an ugly mug.
I'm Platts the Mogma. You helped me at the Northern Temple. I saw them dragging you off unconscious, so I tailed them. You're pretty fearless, yeah? What are you up to now?
Well...
The dragon? You mean the dragon god thing? Yeah, I heard a rumor that a big dragon god lives in the mountain. You really like those fantasy stories, eh, pal? Why am I here, you ask? I just heard a rumor that some bad guys were getting together on this mountain. And everyone knows that when bad guys get together, they'll be fighting over some loot. Don't you gotta take care of your own business first? Haven't you noticed they swiped all your stuff? While you were out, they shook you down, pal. You're gonna want to get your stuff back before you go and try anything else. I can get you started. I stole back these for you.
What'd you steal back from me? That's all we need.
Time for me to tunnel out, pal. You got your work cut out for you. Good luck out there.
Let's use these claws to scratch the hell out of these freaking guys. Let's use the claws to just, like, kill these guys. Again, like, every time you revisit an area, they give you something new to look at or something new to do. You know, and people can say, like, oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. And that's fair enough. Like, you know, everyone doesn't have to be a fan of everything. But for me personally, like, I actually really, like, enjoy revisiting areas in this game. Can you leave me alone for a second, sirs? 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 We're gonna have to go down here, but I'm gonna sit on the bench first. Especially since, like, they give you something so new. Like, before I played this game, and I mentioned this before, I really thought that when people were like, you have to, like, revisit all the old areas, that I really thought that what they meant was, like, you do the same thing over and over again, like you redo a dungeon or something like that. Which are happening games in the past that make you retry old dungeons, and I'm like, oh, this is not very good. But in this sense, it's like, oh my lord. Oh man. That is gorgeous. I guess we're breaking out of prison. But first, of course, we have to obtain our stuff. Hey, buddy.
Hey! What are you thinking? You shouldn't be out here in the open, no way to defend yourself. This place is calm with thugs. Well, just be careful they don't spot you when you're sneaking around.
Like... The lava, first of all, is way fiercer. And maybe it's because it's darker here now and the sky is darker, so you can see the brightness of this better. But look how cool it is that these guys are probably told by Gurahim, hey dude, like, brush up your defenses.
I probably don't need to say this again, but seriously, Val, don't let the bad guys see you here. They ain't gonna do nothing nice to get you. So don't do anything heroic and get yourself caught. Got it?
Okay already.
You know, I really worry about you, pal. It's a weakness of mine. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna show you something good. Open your map. I feel terrible for you, pal. Here, let me do one more thing for you. Old Plat's gonna show you what's in all the treasure chests. Ta-da!
So, that's great. All this stuff here. The whip is gonna be good to get. Where's the bow?
After all, none of it looked like stuff I really want anyhow. But if some of those things are yours, I bet you're gonna want to get them back, right? Alright then, I'm going back to rummage around for treasure, okay, Homer? See you later.
So we have an objective to get our stuff back in those chests. That's the first chest up there. Let's go get this up. This is actually really fun. Like, this is like a really fun, like, thing to, like, again, I love in any game ever when they let you do something that is not the usual thing that you would do in a game. You know what I mean? That is, like, completely different from what you would usually do.
The beating of the heart. I don't care about these bokoblins. Link could punch these bokoblins. This guy looks like an idiot. See you later. Ah! Ah! I was wrong. Let's get down here and dig under here. Like, I don't know. It's again, a lot of people might feel like it's prolonging the end of the game, but at the same time, it's just more like parts of the game that I really do like. I think there's a difference between padding and something that actually makes sense within the story of the game. You know what I mean? It's like, it actually makes sense for this to happen. The winds blew us away. We got knocked out. It just makes sense. Man, this is just like a really cool level. Oh, we have to avoid this as well. And see, we can't walk over that without the gust bellows just yet. But there is one item there. There is a chest there that will probably be the gust bellows if we can avoid this. Yeah, we can just do this right away. There's one of these guys in here. Is he smaller than? No, he's very big. You got the gust bellows back. The power to blast a powerful gust of air at anything you choose is yours once again. I love that they have like the little bokoblins there as well, like to show you that you need to like obtain all of these items here. But now we can do this. Once we get the bombs, I think it's going to be a little bit easier because then we can like just blow stuff up. I think that's near the end. And there we go. I know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of an interesting thing to do, to take away the items that you've used for so long. It makes you have to, like, come up with some other type of strategy, you know what I mean? Oh, we have to, like, figure out this as well. I like that they do give you an overhead view of what you have to do here, too. In a very nice way. And that's where the chest is. Like, because then, at that point, there's, like, no excuses, right? Like, you can't do the usual, like, oh, man, like, that's bull crap, man. Like, how was I supposed to see that? Like, right here, this guy's gonna find me. You kind of just have to accept your fate at that point. And I think that's like one of, like, you know, like, just giving the player the direction to do things, and if they don't do it then that's on them, you know? That's what I always like about games with good... Look at the shadows on Link. Moving here like this. They're doing some good patrolling, though. They're doing a good job. Then we move over here like this. And I like that, like, these kind of, like, things they have here that are blocking us off aren't just, like, very silly things to put into place that don't make sense. They're clearly trying to guard themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know if I'm going to be coming from any side. They're clearly trying to stop me from shooting arrows at them with, like, this little, like, thing here. Which I think is a very, very smart idea. Where are we heading to, buddy? Over here? Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, no, he went the other way. I think it's just a very smart idea. And they have them in places as well that, like, are, you know, you could argue that, like, hey, it doesn't make much sense to have them there, but still, I like that they are, you could easily explain why they're there, you know? Because he's not going to shoot from up there, but he could shoot from down there, so that's why they have him in that place. And now we have the claw shots back. And we see where we can use the claw shots. We've seen them over time, and, like, they're right here. And it's just a very Zelda design. Give you an item, give you something to use it on right away. You can go over here, Link. It's okay. We can play the game.
Should I knock him down? No, no. Let sleeping bokoblins lie. I just also, like, as I said before, love the idea that Gerhem came here and was like, hey, Link's gonna come here for this stuff. And he's finally kind of taking us seriously. He's like, you know, up the defenses. Up the defenses right away. So he's showing us on our map where our items are. The next item is over here. Right over there. Which we can get if we cross the bridge, but we're gonna have to do something else to cross the bridge. We can't go up there just now. We'll have to go this way. Right? Or can we go this way just yet? I think it might be a case we have to blow up that big block. That could be it. Or we could pass down here. And then pass over here if there is something to walk on. There is, yeah. That's good skills, Link. Where does this lead? Okay. Man, I like, again, this is another thing that like I just completely forgot about, because maybe it's just because it's such a short portion of the game. But having this little temple here is very, very cool. What does it mean? Regardless, let's go on about our mission. Unless this is like the exact location of like where we're actually supposed to get the whip. Yeah, there's some very natural cave-like carvings that go into like very man-made temples at the same time. Like they built the temples around these things. Whereabouts are we heading? We better be on the lookout. We better be on the lookout right away. Link looks kind of bare without all of his items, but it's kind of a good look too. Again, the vulnerability of like taking all of our items away from us is actually like, I think it's very cool. I think it's very, very cool. And it's gonna move us right over here, yeah. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, run free. I'll scare you guys away anyway. No, they don't care if I don't have a freaking, they know. They don't care if I don't have my net. Like, what's he gonna do? Squash us? It's Link. He's not gonna squash us. We need the whip for that. And it's right there. Oh, I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. It was not me. Move back. Imagine you're trying to hide from someone. Go away. Oh, I guess I'll go away. Leave. You have earrings too, actually. Oh, I kind of want to talk to him. Earring club. Earring club. Okay, let's just move around here. And actually, yeah, this is actually like a very nice way of doing this. Again, like it kind of makes sense in a way because he's not going to shoot from up there, or maybe he could, I suppose. Maybe I'm giving it too much credit, but I still like that it's there, you know? I still like that they give like a kind of a reason for being here. They don't want Link to surprise attack them. And now let's roll. Roll. Did that do it? It did. Oh, you kind of feel bad because the fear of that would have me done. I'd be over. I would be too terrified to even like look at anything ever again. Like just end it. Just end it. And we got the whip. Slowly working through all of our items again. The funny thing is about this, like, and that's what makes it like even more interesting is like if we had the bombs from the start, our bomb bag from the start, this would not have been a challenge in the least. You know what I mean? We could just blown up all these enemies. It would not have taken any time at all. They would be gone. But again, giving us a whole new way to look at this game. Or look at these areas. Okay, so now that we've like worked through this, we now know that our next items that we're gonna have to get are the slingshot up this way, which is just a matter of jumping down here, I believe, from up here. Right? Or maybe we have to go from here. But our bombs are up there too. Let's move forward.
Now this is shooting up as well. It almost feels magical though, doesn't it? Like the way the lava is going. Wait, what can we do here actually? Maybe we can't go this way? Unless we can like... Maybe we actually can't go this way. We have to go the other way. We have the bombs now. Yep. Yep. They know what they're doing. They thought of everything. They won't let me just be a cheater. Well, is that close enough? I think that's close enough. Yeah. Now that we go in here, we can now throw the bomb down here too. Oh, it got there just in time. I wonder who put the block there as well. Would Gurahim have those powers to do that? Well, he might have. He definitely might have. At least we still have our earrings. Which is also neat because they wouldn't think to take our earrings off us. You know what I mean? They wouldn't think, get the earrings, you know? One of the most amazing treasures of the world is just up ahead. So when we're looking at this... Wrong place. This is where that is. Our bombs are up here. But we have to go up here anyway. Or we go this way. Let's talk to him at least. How are you doing?
A little while ago, all the bad guys started disappearing. Then I noticed they were all gathering up ahead. They must have something good.
So yeah, up there is where we're gonna need bombs. Hopefully we'll also find our weapons too. I can't fight you right now, guys, okay?
Oh, come on, Link, play with us.
No, I can't do it right now, guys. Oh, Link, don't be such a spoil sport. So that's where we're gonna have to get our item, yeah. And to get back up there, actually there's a block there too. How come I never even noticed that? It's funny because there are these big silver blocks, but at the same time, they're not terribly like hidden, you know what I mean? They're actually kind of well hidden in a way. Ow! Lava! What's in here? What's across this way? Yeah, I don't think we need to go here just now. I think I remember this. We don't need to go here just now. There's one in Farum Woods that we still just haven't obtained. Let's go. And it's right there. Just like this. It's gonna be a little bit safer down, right? No? Maybe not. Maybe I got that completely wrong. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is actually pretty fun. We can't reach the bomb all the way over there, can't we not? Yeah, we can't do that. What we can do is pick this up. Hopefully it'll come over in time. And then run back. Oh my god, just barely got, like, no, we didn't get there. I shouldn't say just barely. We barely missed it is probably a better way of saying it. Link when he's bored. Look at the way Link looks items. He's like a child that sees like a scissors. He's like, I know I'm not allowed to use this, but like it's right there. What am I supposed to do? It's right there. And we got our scatter shot back, which means we just have a few more items left to obtain, but I think we're probably gonna get those all at once. I think that's the main thing that's gonna happen. But now that we have this, it's actually gonna help us out a lot with like sneaking around the place, because now we can like stun enemies with our graciousness. Now in fairness, okay, let's reset this now. In fairness, I think Link could have stunned him with his good looks, but I'm not the creator of the game. I don't decide what happens. You know, but if I am making a Nintendo game next time, you know, having Luigi or Link just stun people with their good looks, there we go. 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, because this is a little bit more difficult now. We're gonna have to like find ways to pass by them in a more interesting fashion. Again, like a short little fun mission. Let's take out our scatter shot. Fi's gonna tell us about it. Leave me be. Excuse me. Yeah, it works out very well. I think Fi probably would tell you what that's why I kind of miss sometimes is like Fi telling us how to do things, you know? You guys are probably gonna be like, no, like it's good that it's an option. And for sure, like, yeah, I can totally see what you're saying. Like, options will always be a good thing. Excuse me? That should be a... Or maybe it's right... it's actually probably right there. That's fine, though. I do want to hear what people thought. Oh, it's so beautiful here. I do want to hear what people thought of this part of the game, though. There we go. Burrow. Because it's always interesting to me to hear different thoughts about the games that I love. Even if, like, you know, even if they're not always favorable, like, I don't mind. You know, I don't mind. Because I think that people in my audience are very respectful when it comes to that stuff. And the people who aren't respectful, you just don't answer. And with that, we got the bomb bag back. It's over. And this as well. Okay, let's take this. We don't have our sword though. You know, we don't have the sword. I love that he's like up there, but there's nothing he can do. Oh, we don't. Do we not have our ultra bomb bag or whatever? That like, yeah, we don't. It looks like we don't have it. And now you all worship me. Put it right there, right behind it, where you can't even see it. That's very sad. That's very mean. And then we just head over here. I like how everything just flows really well with this mission. Like, you're getting items one by one. I don't think you can get many items out of order. Like, I'm not quite sure if you can get all these items out of order. I love that the rings, the earrings still work. Because, of course, yeah, like I said, they wouldn't take these off us. Let's also get this as well. Why not? Little shortcut. We are still without our items here. But let's just go in here anyway, because this is exactly where we have to go. Like, how interesting is that though? Because here's the thing, by the way. Graham wouldn't want this sword because he can't wield it, right? Like, they told us like only Link can wield the sword. So like, it makes sense that like he wouldn't tell them, look, we can do this ourselves. It makes sense that Link would that he would tell his servants, hey, do whatever you want with the sword or whatever. Just hide the sword or something. They thought they were hiding it here. I forgot that Fi wasn't with us. Like, I completely forgot for a second that Fi wasn't with us. Thank you, Master Link. Please excuse me for leaving your side during the... It wasn't your fault. While I was here, I detected a strong source of power emanating from the area on the far right. Signs indicated a 60% chance that the dragon who knows a verse from the Song of Hero dwells there. Please reacquire the rest of your gear and continue your search for the dragon. So with the sword, we're pretty much doing pretty good now. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, because again, in this game, we have less Fi. Like, that's just how things go now. Which, you know, it's whether you like it or not, whatever. So obviously, like, it was much more difficult to remember if like she was here or not. You know what I mean? That's one of the harder things now. Especially because, like, before, like, she would be talking to us quite a bit. And in this game, in this version of the game, she doesn't talk to you as much. So we can hop onto this. Let's give you that. And then jump over here. But I think one of our items is like all the way back there. So we might have to go and get that after this. Yeah, because we can't get through this until we have our other items. You guys respawned? You guys are cheaters. Yeah, I forgot you can just hop over here. Which actually makes for like, yeah, it's actually I think the way you have to go. There's some water stuff over here too, so we're gonna have to like, yeah, make our own little passageway over to over here. But thank God we have our sword with us. The Master Sword, like the case for the sword, I forget what it's called. The sheath, like looks really cool.
Hey, so did you hear about Bob? What about Bob? Well, Bob, he got a new wife, so he's on a honeymoon right now. What the hell?
I just love the idea that they're having water cooler talk there. They're just angry at me. It didn't do anything. Hello, boys. Come here. Like, the whole of them are on break. Because they must communicate with each other in some way, you know? I'm not saying they're gonna have, like, water cooler talk, you know? But still. Who knows? I like to think that they do. You got your adventure pass, so you got all of our items back. Including... Do we get our shield back? We did. Or maybe we already had our shield, who knows? Who honestly knows? Oh, because now we got all of this stuff back. Actually, you know what we should do? We should collect some bombs. We might as well collect some of the bombs here. There is quite a few cuts in today's episode. I do apologize for that, but of course there's, you know, if there's noise like construction or stuff like that, I do like to pause. Because there's no point, like, keeping that going. I know I'm doing it like this now. I forgot that Link is a freaking parkour genius. It just doesn't faze him. Oh, that was actually really cool, Link. You could have slid down, but you knew somehow Zelda was watching. You wanted to be cool. Let's just get rid of him. Like, I don't mind these guys. We can easily avoid these guys, you know what I mean? Watch me, like, get hit right away by them. I just don't like you. It's interesting that they would scatter the stuff around here, because again, I don't think that's a Bokoblin move. I think that, again, that's probably Gurahim telling him to do that. I'm not trying to act like, oh, these are the dumbest creatures in the world, but it just makes sense, right? Damn it. There we go. It just like, makes sense that he would do it this way. Because right now, he went from, like just letting us run about the place, because he's like, well, he's not going to do much, to being like, oh... he's gonna do a lot, actually. Oh, my lord. It looks amazing. Link's been on such a journey. And how cool is it getting to see another dragon after seeing one of the dragons and then wondering what the others might look like? I think this is my, second favorite design.
A man of flesh and blood has walked his way to the heart of my burning hall. Now this is something. If I have the right of it, the mark you bear upon your hand is not just a fashionable decoration. There can be no doubt about it. Then the goddess has chosen you to hear the melody I have guarded for all of these years. Listen well, human child. I will sing my part of the song of the hero.
I don't know, I'll never get over it. I'll never get over how cool this is. And how cool the dragon designs are as well. You learn part of the Song of the Hero, so we have the second part. We have one more part to learn after this.
I'm afraid that eruption was caused by an explosion of my power. It looks like you were caught up in it, my apologies. The skies above the land should be clear soon. You should go.
Just like that, we have our second song. And the place looks, like, I kind of looked how it looked dark. It was really nice, actually, but I'd rather it be safe for people to actually travel through. They packed up their stuff and left really quick. A report, Master. The volcanic activity that impeded your return to the sky earlier has ceased. It is now impossible to return to the sky again. Well done, Master. You have acquired the second part of the song of the hero. The final part can be found somewhere within Lanadu Desert. Saving, in my opinion, the best for last. Guys, that's gonna do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. In the next one, we're gonna get the final song and then go into the final dungeon. It's all happening. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. I'm gonna get some bombs. These are mine. These are all mine. I earned them. Why shouldn't I have them? Mine. My own.